All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a little bit of a gaslight. Now, this is nothing new, nothing shocking. Terraria creators have decided to respond to the concerns about the game's removal of gender selection and then tried to claim that they didn't remove anything. Now, when they get pressed and they get asked specifically, did you remove the gender symbols for male and female, they gaslight the person who is asking the question, and they essentially try to dance around it and refuse to answer.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp, Lord. You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
It's kind of like those things where you say it without saying it sort of a situation, but the problem is they don't actually want to admit that they didn't remove the gender selection, right? They just want to say, oh, well, it's clearly male and female sprites. We just, we just removed the name. That's all we did. But they're trying to make it seem as if they didn't do anything when we all know, at least from the screenshots anyway, that they did. So let's get into this article, guys, from That Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, if you guys missed my last video on Terraria, let's do a little bit of a catch-up. It says the creator of Terraria, Andrew Digit Sprinks, also as a developer, Loki ISP, responded to concerns about the game possibly removing gender selection in an upcoming patch by claiming that he and his team did not remove anything. As first spotted by the Steam curator list Woken Censored Games Alert, the character creation options for Terraria appear to be getting changed in its upcoming 1.4.5 version. Specifically, the game looks to remove the option to choose between male and female characters with the gender symbols. As seen in the below video from the YouTuber Tales of Lumen, players were previously given the option to choose between male and female characters with various different body types for both. A screenshot of the game's upcoming character creator was shared to social media by Scratchpoint Z appears to show that the function will be removed in the upcoming 1.4.5 version of the game. Instead, all the body types are next to each other and the male and female signifiers are no longer available. Now, we went over this, okay? We talked about this, and it's very clear that this decision seems, it seems like it's meant to be what it looks like, right? You decided to take away male and female, and then you put all the body types together, right? So you can gaslight people all you want and say, well, it clearly shows male and female, even if the symbols aren't there. You can try to say that all you want, and you're going to see in a second just how bad the gaslighting is, but that doesn't matter. You're doing this for a reason. Nobody decides to remove those things without a specific reason behind it. Then it says Redigit responded to the Scratchpoint's post writing, before this update, body type and hurt sounds were linked. Now that we've added voice customization as often requested feature, body type is a separate option. We didn't remove anything. In fact, we're giving players more control over their character. That's gaslight number one. In response to a user asking for clarity on which body types are male and female in the work-in-progress image, Redigit wrote, the image on the right was work in progress. I think they are too close together in that picture. We've already adjusted it. Another user then questioned, I find it hard to believe that that wasn't a change made intentionally. Like, did you remake the whole UI? Because it certainly doesn't seem like the change would be accidentally there. Terraria developer Loki ISP then responded, do you want work in progress spoilers along the way or not? I mean, we can stop showing anything until it's 100% completely done and polish if that's the preference. Otherwise, what you see is always work in progress and subject to change. This was shown 14 months ago. Things evolved during development. That's such a gaslight, bro. That's like, oh, do you not want information before release? Do you not want that? We're doing what you want. We're doing what gamers want. If you guys don't want that, we could just hide everything until it's 100% released. It's like, bro, the whole point of you showcasing things work in progress before it's finished is so that you can get player feedback, right? That's the whole fucking point. You could get people excited. You could get player feedback. That's why you do things like that. You're getting angry that you have players giving you feedback, and you're like, well, do you just want to not see it until it's 100%? No, it's player feedback. Just because it's not happy and it's not kumbaya fucking ya doesn't mean that it's not player feedback. People saw that you removed the gender symbols, which, by the way, all these responses have yet to directly tell you why they removed the gender symbols, okay? They completely dance around it. But you removed those symbols. People saw it, and they had an issue with it. So it's your job as a developer to explain why you made those decisions. Even if it's a work in progress, it doesn't matter. So then it says that Rocksmith also replied, dude, come on. I'm literally asking if you redid the whole UI, because that would explain it to some degree. Don't act like I'm being unreasonable questioning your decision to remove gender references. I love your work, guys. That doesn't mean I won't criticize you or ask questions. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. These developers, they're putting out stuff that's not finished so that they could get player feedback, and then they're getting angry when they get player feedback. It makes no sense. Loki ISP responded, Red said it was work in progress and changed already since that time. You said / implied. Oh, here's the thing, the implication. People like this love using the word implied because it fits their narrative, right? It allows them to say whatever the fuck they want to say, even if what you said is not anything what they said. It doesn't matter. They can say, well, you know, you implied that. That's how I took it. Like, no, bro, I said what I said. Stick to what I said. Anyway, he implied that was false for some reason. Once again, nothing was removed. You can create the exact same characters with the exact same sprites as before and more. Voice was decoupled from appearance, and that's it. So why were the symbols removed? Again, he has not responded to why the symbols were removed. This is the third response now, and he has not said why. He's trying to say, oh, you can make the same characters as you could before. That's not the point. Why did you remove the gender symbols? Let's see if he actually eventually says it. Rockman also then directly asked if the gender symbols have been removed from the game, to which Loki replied, we really didn't give it much thought, to be honest. We figured it should be pretty straightforward for folks to be able to tell which body types are male or female, especially since the armors changed on player gender like they have always and still do. Okay, number 4 is the fourth response, and you have directly not answered the fucking question. How many times does Rocksmith have to ask you this question for you to say, yes, we removed the gender symbols, or no, we did not remove the gender symbols? Again, you said it's a work in progress, so we can't go based off the picture. So you have to give us a direct answer. Did you remove it, or did you not? And if you did, why did you do it? It doesn't matter if you can make the same characters. We already know that you can make the same characters. That's obvious. We already know that, right? You guys, when you do this form of activism, you guys never actually go to the extreme to do all forms of inclusivity. You do the laziest, basic forms of it, so that way you can claim to be inclusive while not actually having to do much work. So you keep the male bodies the same, you keep the female bodies the same, but then you just take away male and female, and you try to tell non-binary fake people that, oh, you have an opportunity to see yourself now. Nobody believes that shit. So let's see what it says now. He added in a follow-up, that's literally it. We simplify things in one place and expand the functionality elsewhere, so we don't add more complexity than necessary. The notion of this as some massive political statement exists only in your mind. No sprites changed, armor still tied to gender, etc. That's fine, but did you remove male and female from the game? I mean, how simple of a question does this have to be? Did you remove male or female from the game? Can you still pick your gender like you were able to before? You have gaslit 5 times now in a response, and you have not responded to that question. When pressed on why the icons were removed, Loki ISP avoided the question, oh, shocker, and pointed out to gender still being in the game. He wrote, dishonest. Gender is in the game. There are clear male and female models with distinct armor appearances. The only change was decoupling voice, which necessitated a UI element, so we simplified elsewhere. At no point for 14 months was this an issue until randomly it was. Bro, you are lying. This man is lying to his fucking teeth. He will not answer the question. Rocksmith responded, yes, dishonest. The issue is in the character creation. No one at any point said anything about the models, at least not me. For me, this is the first time I see the image in question. It's an issue of exposure. Not everyone keeps updated on this kind of stuff. Loki responded, the SOTG post got tons of exposure. We never made any statement about gender in any way. No one asked. Folks took an image from June 2023 and ran with it. Now it's been clarified, so hopefully things are more clear. As you said, hopefully just some... It's not. It's not more clear. It's not, because you're not actually referencing whether or not the fucking gender symbols have been removed. You're not referencing anything. You're saying, oh, well, you can still look like a man. You can still look like a woman. Armor still changes based on gender. It doesn't matter. Can you openly pick male or female in the game like you were able to before? That's the only question that needs answering, and he is dodging it like Neo in the fucking Matrix right now. Scratchpoint also frankly asks, does the creator distinctly show male and female, or are the symbols gone? Since you said this is the work in progress image, can you post what the creator would look like finalized? He received no response. Of course he did it, bro. This guy's gaslighting. This guy's gaslighting. Just let it be known that Terraria developers are 100% gaslighting. They are lying through their fucking teeth. They 100% removed the male and female symbols, and they made it androgynous on purpose for whatever their fucking reason is, and they did it at the exact same fucking time that good old RuneScape did it. So, ladies and gentlemen, do not get it twisted. Terraria developers are 100% lying through their teeth, and they're gaslighting you on Twitter as we speak. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.